Okay, so I want to show you I have a nice even seam here. I think I'm going to beat it a little bit more on this end. I don't think that's quite all the way down. I'm not worried about the gap because it'll be hidden by the end cap tile. But so let me work on that piece just a tad bit more. Now it seems gonna get silicone, so I'm not worried about it leaking or anything like that once I get the silicone on. Now let's make sure our other pieces fit. Put all the cut edges facing down on anything that I can. Shave one piece a little bit more. And then also, before you mix the mortar, I need to decide where my bulkheads are going to be. I was actually thinking for the incoming of putting a piece a little bit higher so that it drips down into there. But the ones leading back in with the clean water and the filtered water back into the aquarium needs to be down lower. So we need to decide how we're going to do it. Now I could run it through here and then through my box on the corner edge here and down. That might be the easiest way to do it, because or we could do it like right here. I think I'm going to do that because it would make it hidden more. So this piece is going to need a hole drilled in it. I think. Okay, so all of my silicone has dried and cured. And then I have my return drain here. It comes out through here. I just put that there to hold it tight because I'm working with what I got. And then this comes out here. I haven't cut my hose yet. Now this is a hose for a washing machine to drain, but I figured it would work. I haven't decided if I want to cut this shorter or not. I probably will. I also got my PVC for the intake. Now this will be painted black since my tank will be blacked out. And I have some Plasti Dip, which I've seen other like fish YouTubers who are really big on aquariums have used this. I'm also going to paint the outside of the tank with this, other than the front. Paint the bottom too. I also have this poster board I'm going to use, or attempt to use, to make my dividers to separate all the media and make my bubble traps and stuff like that. I'm going to test it out in some water first, just a little piece of it. Make sure it's true foam board. If not, I do have some clear Plasti Dip. So, now you don't have to use Plasti Dip for this. You can get Krylon. I went to Home Depot though, and I didn't see like really any spray paint. It was all, you know, the kind you have to paint on, roll on, brush on, whatever. I don't know, maybe I missed that aisle, but so I'm working with what I can get. So, okay, so our foam worked, but it's a little bit flimsy, so I put braces in case the water pushes too hard. And I have a towel brace on the bottom one, but I think it'll work. So that means 48 hours to cure. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna get my wood filler and fill in all the holes, and then we'll sand it down and stain it. Okay, I'm so excited. I have finished this. We have our, great, put our sponges in. And I can trim them down so they can fit side by side, and then we'll put a softer one. But anyway, I wanted to show you this. Isn't that beautiful? So much better than a plastic planter box, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, I'm building a whole thing, you know, to support the weight of this, whereas like someone who already has a stand and aquarium already set up, obviously they can't do this without a whole lot of work like what I'm doing. So planter boxes are a good fix, but this is gonna be nice. Now I'll put something down in here to make that look nicer. I just haven't decided what yet, but this is where we're at. I still haven't decided, am I gonna make a lid for that for storage, or I was actually kind of thinking about putting a potted plant there. But so this is where we're at. Now we're gonna take it over here to our pond, which is icky, and we're gonna test it out on the pond, because if it can work on this pond, it definitely can work on the tank. But this way we can make sure that the mechanics of it are right. And so the next shot, you'll see it running. Here we go. Alright, for the purpose of this, I'm not going to hook up my pipe, I'm just going to do this. Okay, so far our bubble trap's working. It's going to drain a lot out of my pond too, so keep that in mind when you're doing your water levels. It might be good to already have this set up so that you can make sure you get the right water level in your tank. Ooh, here we go, there it goes! Yay! Well, looks like we have some leak here underneath. Still serves its purpose though, because I have the tile support there. It's just meant to slow down the water a little bit. Alright, now we need to make sure it drains. So this would be my, what, chemical media? I'm not a fish person. I learned all of this the week leading up to building this thing. So, and I will put lava rocks in here. I just want to make sure everything works. Like a clamp or clip to hold this. Look how dirty this water is. That's the whole point. I want to get this cleaned up. I don't want my aquarium getting this bad. I may need to add some more media to it, more filter channels for it to go through. So lava rock will help, but it's not going to completely not the state this pond's already in. Oh, now we're draining. Nope. Get something to hold this. Okay, so we're draining. Alright. You can hear it all. Looks like it. I think we're good. I think our seal around that's working good. I don't see any. Like that's from the stain that's dried. I don't see any water leaking there. So I think my only thing is my bubble trap. Didn't get sealed enough at the bottom. But now these foam ones I'm going to replace with plastic or glass later anyway. I mean, it still serves its purpose in slowing the water down. But there you have it, folks. So everything's working, except I have a leak. I don't know why. Everything's sealed. I mean, heck, even my outtake isn't leaking. Okay, so it's been 48 hours. I'm pretty sure the leak was in here because as I was draining this section, once I got about right there, the leaking stopped. So I'm pretty sure that that's where it was. So I resealed this whole section. I also decided to go across the top here. Ooh, there's a spider. This is what happens when you create your own habitat. Okay, anyway, we're not here for the spider. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. Let's put our stuff back in. And I forgot to mention in my earlier video, this is actually a cutting board. It cost me $1. And it was the perfect length. Only now that I put more silicone, we might have an issue. So I just had to trim this side. There we go. Alright, and then we'll put these next. And again, I'll have more media in here than just this, but I wanted to, my fish are not happy with me right now. They're like, it's nighttime and you turned on the sun. See Charlie? He's the big one. Okay, anyway. Alright, so here we go. Fingers crossed. There goes Charlie. He's not happy with me right now. Alright. Just need to balance you while I get my thing to hold you in place. But you know, okay. Building up here. Let's go on the other side so the spider doesn't get us. side got wet when I pulled the tube up, but I don't think it's leaking. So bubble trap working. That's cool. Here, hopefully we can make sure that area, get a good view of where it was leaking before. It was right there. I can't remember. I think it was after 10 minutes it started leaking. I think we might be good. Because the drops I see are from when I pulled the tube up. You know what? I'm gonna get a towel and dry that just so I can be sure. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Still dry. I even ran my hand across the bottom. So, I mean, I'll let it run for a couple of days just to be sure that no other leaks happen. But, yeah, I think we're good. If that changes, I will update you guys in a future video. But I hope you enjoyed this process and how beautiful this turned out. Just to show you up close, there is no dribbles. No dripping. Nothing. Nada. So, yeah. As long as no more leaks develop over the next couple days, hopefully it might help get this dang pond clean, make it easier on me. Stay tuned for more episodes. This is not the end of it. The next part will be our aquarium, and after that we still have our base to build and a few other things. So stay tuned. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching DIYing it with Mia.